So, student, here comes the next law, that is law of reciprocal proportion. This law is very much like jalebi type. People used to get confused, but stay with me. I'm sure after completing this section, you will never forget this law. And this one is known as law of reciprocal proportion. Here it comes: when fixed mass of an element combines with the two other element. Fixed mass. Again, the topic is mass is fixed, like in the earlier section. कहाँ गया? Fixed. When fixed mass of an element combine with the two other element to form two compounds of different proportion. You have to note this: two compound of different proportion. याद रहे, here we are talking about three elements. Just remember this. Law of reciprocal proportion is applicable for three elements. So first element is fixed and the other two compounds of different proportion, then the ratio of mass of the two other element in both the compound comes out to the similar, या तो वो similar आएगा और some multiple ratio में आएगा when the two elements combine with, in comparison to, the comparison है two elements combine directly with each other. Again, listen to me. I know this topic is very hectic, but just stay with me. When fixed mass of an element, एक element है उसका mass fixed है, combined with the other two element, here two elements also come into picture. Who are these two compounds? Sorry, who are these two elements? These are like A, B and C. Let us assume its mass is fixed. Two compounds of different proportion. Let us assume A and B compound form AB, and AC combines to form AC. This law is talking about fixed mass of an element and two compounds of different proportion. Let us assume it forms AB and AC के साथ मान लेते हैं AC2 प्रोड्यूस हो रहा. देखिए दोनों का कंपोजिशन डिफरेंट है. Then the ratio of mass of the two element in both the compound. Hold on. This one is AC from here. This A from here. Now the B comes here. B and C. Whatever be the ratio of B is to C will be same with if B and C combines directly. Let us assume BC forms B2C3. Let us assume this ratio will exactly same with the B2C3 ratio, or it will be in the multiple ratio. Either it will be 1:2 or 2:4 and so on. Just listen once more. If a fixed mass of A combines with B to give compound AB, if a fixed mass of A combines with C to give a molecule or compound AC2, then the other element, the B and the C1, whatever be the ratio in this molecule and this molecule is this B is to C. This ratio will be similar to if this B and C combines directly to form either B2C3 or B4C4, doesn't matter. Whatever be the ratio in this two molecule, this ratio will be similar to this one. Either it is similar or will be in the multiple ratio. This is all about law of reciprocal proportion. Let us take some example. Just take this screenshot. Okay. Let us take one example so that we can easily understand this. Let us take CHO. We already know the mass of one element should be fixed. Here carbon is fixed. Carbon can react with H. Carbon reacts with H to form CH4. You know very well, methane gas, oldest gas in the atmosphere. Carbon can react with oxygen to form what? CO2. You know very well, carbon oxygen combines to give CO2. It is saying that this law states that the ratio of H and O, whatever be the H is to O ratio, will be similar or in multiple ratio of whole number. Let us see how. Carbon, what is the mass of carbon? 12. What is the mass of hydrogen? 1, and 4 hydrogen means 12:4. Here what is the mass of carbon? 12. As we know, mass of carbon is fixed. What is the mass of oxygen? It is 16 दूनी 32, 32. So this one is fixed. This one is also fixed. Law says that the ratio of hydrogen is 4 and the ratio of oxygen is 32. Let us make it a simple ratio. 4:32 will become 2:16 and 1:8. This is the ratio from the molecule. Let us assume that carbon is fixed. Here carbon is also fixed. Hydrogen has ratio of 4 in this molecule, and here oxygen has ratio of 32 in this molecule. Just extract it out, 4:32. Okay. Now this ratio should be similar or in multiple times. How does hydrogen and oxygen combines in the nature? Hydrogen and oxygen combines in the form of H2O. You know very well. Let us take its ratio. This one is 2:, this one is 16. Let us take 1:8. You can easily check this out that the ratio comes here exactly similar. Are you getting me? It's very simple. As few of you can also say that it's not hydrogen and oxygen which combines to form H2O. Sometimes it forms H2O2 also, as we had already seen this H2O. Let us check this out. It is 2, it is 32. 2:32. Let us again check 1:16. You can easily check hydrogen and oxygen combines to form maybe H2O, maybe H2O2. This ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in these two molecules gives out 4:32 or 1:8. This ratio, according to law of reciprocal proportion, must be similar to that molecule when these two molecules combines directly in nature, either to form H2O, here it gives similar. If it combines with H2O2, here the ratio is of multiple pole. I am sure by this example you got this topic very good. Yeah, very good. Let us take one more example. Take this screenshot. Let me make it. यहाँ पे multiple ratio here similar. Just take this screenshot and we will move to next activity. Again, let us take one more example. HSO. We have to fix one of the mass. Hydrogen should be fixed. Let us take how does hydrogen combines with H2S. How does hydrogen combines with oxygen? It gives H2O. Let us take 2:32. Here 2:16. 2 mass, 60 mass. As we already know, this mass is fixed. Just extract these two values. What it comes? 32:16. Law of reciprocal proportion says that whatever be the ratio in these two molecules, the ratio must be similar or in multiple time when these two combines directly. So how does these two combines? S and O combines to form SO2. This will become 32:32. Here 32:16 means 2:1. 32:32 gives 1:1. You can easily check here 2/1, here 1/1. Simple whole number ratio. You can easily check. If this is multiplied by 2, then it will yield 2/1. This one is the multiple, second multiple. So this example also states that reciprocal law is very true, and just take this screenshot. You know what, here similar ratio, we didn't found similar ratio, but the ratio was in multiple times. So let us take some more example or few questions to describe this topic more clearly. Let me take one more example. What happens if we turn the first example like this? C and H. What will it form? CH4. H and O will form H2O. What is fixed? There is nothing fixed, because here it is 12:4 and here it is 2:16. So we have to fix one value. As hydrogen is common in both these molecules, just divided by 2. It will become 6:2 and here it is 2:16. Just to make it similar. Now the mass of hydrogen is fixed. This is fixed. It is also fixed. Now extract other two ratios. What it comes? 60. If you are going to solve this, then it will become 1:16 by 6 becomes 6 to 12, 2.66. It will be 1.266. And now let us assume hydrogen, what we had expected, carbon, and here we expected oxygen. Carbon and oxygen. Carbon is to oxygen. How does carbon and oxygen? It is carbon is to oxygen. And how does carbon and oxygen combines? It combines to form CO2. 12:32. It becomes again 1:32 divided by 12, because we are taking simple ratio. 32 by 12 is become 2.66. You can easily see that this ratio from these two molecule elements, and when these elements combines directly in nature, has the same ratio, 1.226. Sorry, 1:2.66. So that was all. Just take this screenshot and we will move forward. We can take one more question to explain this topic. we let us take one example. CH4, CH 75%. Here it is 25%. You can easily count it. Hydrogen has got mass of 25%. कैसे? हाइड्रोजन, हाँ ठीक है, 1216. हाइड्रोजन का मास है 4, कार्बन का मास है 12 प्लस 4 इंटू 100. ये हाइड्रोजन का आएगा 4/16 इंटू 100. 4 4 जा 1/4 इंटू 100. It will leave 25. This one is 25. And for carbon, you know very well how to calculate percentage. It will come 75%. Here it is 75%. CH4, CO2. Where carbon becomes 27.7%. 72.3%. And let us take one more S2O. Sorry for the disturbance. Actually, I live nearby railway station, and you know very well in this lockdown, government has announced already lot of trains for migrant workers. So lot of trains are moving right nowadays. So these are three data. We have to does the above data supports the law of reciprocal proportion. Actually, the question lies there are two data. This is a question. We have to justify that does these data supports the law of reciprocal proportion. So how will we go through this? Let us assume first 25 gram of hydrogen requires 75 gram of carbon. For 1 gram it will come to 3 gram of carbon. 75 divided by 25 will come to 3. Let us take this one. For S2, 11.1% hydrogen combines with 88.96 gram carbon. For 1 gram it will come to 88.96 divided by 11.1. What will it become? 11 8 88 होता है, तो 1:8. Here 1:3. So for hydrogen 1, for carbon it is 3. For hydrogen 1, for carbon oxygen it is 8. So what we were doing earlier, one is fixed, this one is fixed, this one is also fixed. Just extract this out. This one is carbon and this one is oxygen. Carbon is 3:2 and oxygen is 8. Here now what we are doing next, that we extracted the carbon and oxygen fraction, and if this fraction 3:8 matches with this, then this law will be justified. Let us calculate this. For 27.7 gram carbon requires 72.3 gram oxygen. 1 gram will roughly 72.3 by 27.7. What will it come? 27 1 226, 2.66, 2.66. So here the data comes 1 is to 2.66. If this data matches with this one, then the law of reciprocal proportion will be justified. How come? For let us convert it into 1 is to, here 1 is to 8 by 3. I am sure it will give you 2.66. Hence, this data is similar to this one, and law of reciprocal proportion finally proved. Just take this screenshot. I hope you are understanding my way of teaching, and for sure you will get me a good and positive comment in my comment section. And so the next and the last section of our topic is two more laws are left. The other two laws are very simple. First is Gay-Lussac's law. Very easy. Gay-Lussac's law. When, let me check how.